Okay, get this. What if your morning coffee could actually pay your bills? It sounds kind of wild, right? But that's the whole idea behind this new product that's blowing up. It's turning a daily habit into a real deal income stream. We're going to break down exactly how one little cup of coffee is pulling in millions in sales. So let's dive right in.
And really, it all boils down to this simple question. What if that coffee you grab every single morning could do more? I mean, what if it was totally reimagined? To not just, wake you up, but to actually support your health and even your bank account.
So here's the core idea, right? You've got your regular coffee on one side. You know the drill. The big caffeine spike, then the jitters, and then that awful afternoon crash. But on the other side, you have what Alive is promising, something totally different. We're talking clean, focused energy that actually lasts. They're calling it a functional wellness drink, and the whole point is to put the health back into your coffee habit.
All right, so first things first, let's talk about the product itself. What's the deal here? What makes this a so-called functional wellness drink and not just, another packet of instant coffee?
Before we even dive into all the healthy ingredients, we've got to talk about the taste. Because apparently, the first thing people say when they try it is, oh, wow. Seriously, it's a rich cappuccino flavor that's so good that's literally become its nickname. This isn't one of those health drinks you have to plug your nose and chug. The taste is a huge, huge selling point. Okay, so what in the world is actually in this little sachet that makes it so special? Let's pop the hood and take a look. We're talking about a formulation with over 30 carefully chosen ingredients. The ingredients are basically grouped into a few categories based on what they do. First up is what you could call the Beauty and Vitality Blend. These are all the things that are supposed to help with your skin, your hair, your joints, nourishing you from the inside out. So who are the star players in this Beauty from Within lineup? Well, you've got hydrolyzed fish collagen, which is just a fancy way of saying it's easier for your body to absorb to help your skin and joints. Then there's something called Dermabol. It's their own special antioxidant blend with pomegranate, which helps fight off cell damage. And to top it all off, there's a mix of 9 superfoods in there for a real nutritional punch.
All right, so besides the beauty stuff, the other big focus of this formula is all about energy and metabolism. This is where they get that no-crash claim and where the whole idea of supporting weight management comes into play.
So how does it actually do that? Well, it's got L-carnitine, which helps your body use its own fat for energy. It's got MCT and coconut oil for those healthy fats that are great for your brain and keep you feeling full. And then they throw in adaptogens like ginseng, which are known to help your body handle stress and just feel less tired. And the best part? All this good stuff comes in a super convenient package. Forget grinding beans or waiting for a pot to brew. It's a super simple 3-step thing. Open the sachet, add hot water, stir, and boom. You've got this frothy, cappuccino-style drink in seconds. So, okay, the product sounds interesting, but are people actually buying it? Oh yeah, get this. The company sold over $3 million worth of this coffee in under 3 months. That is insane. And it makes you wonder, right? How on earth did a coffee brand that nobody had really heard of just explode like that?
And that's where the story takes a big turn. We go from talking about a wellness drink to a really powerful business opportunity. And to understand that, we have to talk about the company behind Alive Coffee, a company called Connective.
See, Alive isn't just a coffee you find on a store shelf. It's what they call the anchor product for Connective. And Connective uses a network marketing model. That means distributors make money from their own sales and also from the sales of the team they build. The company has built this whole ecosystem around the coffee, focusing on things like financial education and wellness too.
This quote from one of the company's leaders, Bas Grant, really says it all. He said, "We found a way of taking the world's best and putting it into a habit. Let me introduce you to the coffee that pays." And that's it in a nutshell. They took probably the biggest daily habit on the planet, drinking coffee, and just attached a way to get paid to it. It's literally the coffee that pays.
So how exactly does it pay? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to break down the actual sales strategy that people are using to sell all this coffee. It's a playbook they call Retail2Residual. The strategy itself is actually pretty simple. It's got 2 parts. Part 1 is retail. That's where you earn cash right away just by selling the coffee to customers. Part 2 is residual. This is the long-term play, building up a steady income from customers who reorder every month and from the sales of a team you help build. And the way they do it out in the real world is just as straightforward. People are wearing simple t-shirts or aprons that say something like, "I sell the world's best coffee." Total conversation starters. They're setting up tables at farmers markets and local events, giving out samples, and selling these little think about it packs. 4 sachets for $20 so people can try it without buying a whole box.
So that's the whole playbook. Simple, right? But the real question is, does it actually work? Well, if you look at the results people are getting out there, it seems like this simple strategy is, well, pretty darn effective. Let's hear from a few of them.
Okay, so take Lycasia for example. Her very first event, right out of the gate, she made about $1,000 in sales. That's that retail part we were talking about. Cash in your pocket right away.
Then there's Gwen. She did an event and netted over $1,200 from that one day. I mean, it just shows what happens when you get the product in front of people at these local events.
And the stories keep coming. Bonita has made as much as $1,800 from a single event. So you see, these aren't just flukes or one-off success stories. It's showing a real, repeatable pattern for making that immediate retail money. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture here. What is this whole ooh wow coffee thing really all about? What's happening here is kind of a perfect storm. It's where a bunch of huge trends all crash into each other. You've got the massive wellness industry for one, then you've got the whole creator economy and social selling thing. And on top of that, it's a ready-made business for the millions of people looking for a side hustle in today's gig economy. It just ticks all the boxes.
And that really leaves us with one last thing to chew on. For the folks who are into this, it's not just about a cup of coffee anymore, is it? It's a business. So it makes you wonder, when a simple, personal daily habit becomes a way to make money, does that change the ritual itself? Something to think about for sure.